and that's what keeps the fire burning inside me, is the fact that I'm doing what I love, and I'm going out there, and I'm trying to help small businesses and startup entrepreneurs succeed on their journey. So, but I'm not a mentor. But I'm not a mentor. Guys, I'm not a mentor. I don't call myself a mentor because at the end of the day, I don't believe that anyone can really call themselves a mentor, unless they've got, sort of, you look at Warren Buffett and sort of call him a mentor because he's earned his stripes. He's had a long-standing career in business and investing and stuff like that, whatever he does. But I would say definitely if you look at someone like Warren Buffett, he's a mentor. Someone like Mark Bouris. If you look at Mark Bouris, great Australian businessman. He's put the years in. I think, I don't know, he's 66 now or something like that. He's a mentor. He's a solid dude. Mark Bouris is a solid dude. He's my guy. I love Mark Bouris, and I think what he's doing is great. He's doing podcasts and stuff now at the moment. So I love it. I love listening to Mark Bouris. He really teaches me the tips and tricks, behind his methodology and stuff like that, which I love. Plus he was actually Kerry Packer's business partner. So Kerry Packer obviously came in with Mark Bouris. I think it was the Wizard Home Loans company, and became his partner in that company, I believe. And they ended up selling it for some ridiculous amount of money. But yeah, Mark Bouris, mentor. He can mentor you. I'm not a mentor, and why I chose to do what I do, and this is going into the fact that not everyone is set up and equipped mentally for business. Business can be very, very hard at times. It can be very unforgiving. So it is a difficult process. It's not like you just click your fingers and you've got a business. There is definitely some hard work that needs to be put in there. A lot of people are working for someone and stuff like that, and think that their boss or their employer is driving around doing nothing all day, stuffing their face with tacos or whatever else, and getting on the beers after work, and that's their life, and it's all hunky dory. It's not that way. So obviously, if you're an employee, your employer, and the reason why I say that, because you could be watching if you're an employee, because you could be an employee that wants to start their own business, is thinking about a side hustle and stuff like that. Guys, do it. It's great. Okay, I'm just saying that as an employee, looking at your employer and thinking to yourself, "Well, this guy's he doesn't even work hard and he's making all this money and whatnot." It's not that. It's not quite what it seems. So yeah. So back to our journey. So the reason why I am the way I am is basically because I believe that my mind just works a little bit differently to everybody else's. Well, not everybody else's. There might be a small group of people who think the way that I do. There might be a large group of people that think the way that I do. I don't actually know, but I know that my brain works in a way where I actually can't shut off the thoughts inside my head about business. So I constantly just wake up thinking about business. I go to sleep thinking about business. In between, I try and spend time with my family and be present with my family as well. But business is just ticking over in my mind. What I can do with a business, how I can change a business, how can I innovate a business and stuff like that. That's just me. That's just what I think about pretty much at all hours of the day. So for me, I've worked in the past. I've worked for someone in the past. I personally can't do it because I just can't bring myself to. I can't shut my brain off. So hence why in my situation, I have to go out and start a business, because it's just what I do. It's just me. So back to my backstory. So I don't know, when I was a wee little boy, probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. I remember thinking back at that time, and I thought to myself, what did I want to be? Some kids want to be firefighters, and some kids want to be astronauts and stuff like that. Guys, I wanted to be a businessman. As weird as that sounds, that's what I wanted to be. I imagined myself being in some boardroom and stuff like that, from like back when I was a tiny little kid. So it always fascinated me. The art of business fascinated me. And I didn't really think of it as being this ruthless businessman. Walking around, firing people and stuff like that. I just saw it as being able to discuss ideas with other people that are present, and basically discussing ideas and coming into a working out formulas, and then putting those formulas into practice within a business. I still think that is just super cool, and that's what I aspire to do. So, guys, business was, yeah, what I wanted to be as a little wee little boy. And hence that's probably why I ended up doing it now, and why I can't shut my brain off and stop my brain from thinking about it 24/7. And my startup goal was to ensure that small businesses have the same access to digital marketing as large corporations. Just because you don't have this massive budget doesn't mean you can't do it. We want to focus on, the small businesses and the startup entrepreneurs that actually want to go out there and make something of themselves and chase their dreams, and put themselves out there on the digital spectrum.